Hi guys, today I wanted to speak to you specifically as a Riverdale Community Association members to give you an update of 2023 in numbers. Something that we can see across the line in Los Angeles County was taking place in your community as well. Less sales took place in 2023 than in 2022, but let's get into details of those transactions. So last year, in 2023, there were only 2 sales in your community, and I was privileged to be representing the sellers on one of those transactions. I was able to help my clients generate multiple offers and then negotiate a leaseback for them, which allowed us to find a property to rent for them. So that was a very successful transaction. And the review on Yelp and on Google from one of your previous neighbors actually talks about that in details. But all in all, both transactions that took place in 2023 ended up selling the properties for less than asking price, which has been a trend in 2023 altogether. So let's take a look at averages last year. In 2023, one of the most important metrics, which is average price per square foot, was $429 per square foot. So that's on average. If you take the house that I've sold and the other one that sold in the community, that's what they averaging out. So let's compare that to the numbers that we had in 2022 and see how they stack up. So in 2022, the interest rates were in a completely different place. And unfortunately, the numbers that were generated because of that, mostly because of that, we were not able to touch in 2023. So out of the 5 sales that took place in 2022, 2 properties ended up selling over asking price and 3 properties ended up selling lower than asking price, which has been a trend. So out of the last 7 transactions, 5 in your community were sold below asking price, which has been a trend. However, in 2022, there were heights that were reached in your community that would be kind of difficult to touch nowadays with the interest rates being where they are. And I'm talking about the $983,000 sale in your community in April of 2022 when the interest rates just started going up. So that generated a lot of activities. And unfortunately, this is the number that would be not too easy to achieve in the foreseeable future. Not surprisingly, the numbers for the average price per square foot in 2022 were simply higher. They were at $445 per square foot, as in 2023 they were at $429, which is a roughly speaking, $16 per square foot price difference, negative price difference. So the price per square foot did decrease from 2022 to 2023 in your community. But once again, this is very typical for Lake County, nothing to be too concerned about. All in all, I wanted to say thank you because a lot of you I actually was able to meet at the open house that I was holding for just the community members at one point in time when I was selling the property. It was really awesome to meet you, and I was pleasantly surprised with this community. I think it's one of the hidden gems in Long Beach, and I think you guys have a fantastic potential for selling your properties much higher this year than you did in 2023. So if you guys are interested in finding out how much you can get for your property right now, I would be happy to talk to you and provide you this information.